In this demo, we'll see how NeuBird handles an authentication failure, end-to-end. We start with the alert intelligence pipeline, correlating and grouping noise from Datadog, PagerDuty, Splunk, and a dozen other sources through scan, enrich, group, and summarize stages, all under an LLM supervisor that tunes itself continuously. No retraining cycles. Behind the scenes, NeuBird has already discovered the service dependency graph, and 3 impacted services are lit up across it. Here's the alert console. Notice the grouping rationale, the service dependency chain, the same alert re-triggering inside a 10-minute window. That rule trained itself when these alerts first appeared 16 hours ago. Now we kick off the investigation. The first thing NeuBird does is load the skills and learnings relevant to this incident. And this matters. We learn from every user interaction and every investigation we run. That context compounds. Every prior incident makes the next one faster and more accurate. With context loaded, the agent, running on Sonnet, starts querying Grafana directly. It walks Prometheus for the VNet peering status and the auth validation failure ratio, fixes its own PromQL when label values need quoting, lists the Loki labels, and pulls the downstream 401 rates for claims, billing, and policy search. You're watching a junior-SRE collect evidence, methodically, in parallel, no human in the loop. Within a couple of minutes, it has correlated the peering metric drop, the JDBC timeout cascade, the Hikari pull pressure, and the identity store back pressure into a single coherent failure chain. At this point, the evidence is sufficient, and NeuBird hands off to Opus for root cause synthesis, the senior-SRE pass. Opus establishes the root cause at 93% confidence, lays out the full failure chain, peering drop, JDBC timeouts, auth 503s cascading into downstream 401s across claims, billing, and policy search, and produces a tiered remediation plan. Verification steps first, mitigations like peering resync and a rolling restart, and the high-risk option of recreating the peering, with blast radius spelled out for each.
Finally, a follow-up. We take one of the post-incident recommendations, raise the JDBC timeout and add a circuit breaker, and ask NeuBird how to implement it. The agent comes back with a complete implementation guide structured by safety tier, verification, the application.yaml change, resilience 4J with a 503 fallback so we don't cascade 401s, a canary rollout, and Prometheus alerts on circuit breaker state.